Holy cow, has that middle school been working hard. Can we have another round of applause for them? Wow. It's not every day that we get to hear Holst. You guys heard a really famous piece of music tonight, Jupiter from the Planets. What a pleasure that was. So thank you so much, 7th and 8th grade. That was amazing. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brian Hummel. I am the director of orchestras and bands here at the high school. I need to catch my breath. Sorry, hold on. I've been working with this group of awesome kids all year. I don't know if you've met me, but you've definitely heard of me. I'm the reason they're counting a lot into their phones and doing sight reading factories and those weird assignments. But it's paying off. They're such a great group of kids to work with, and they sound so good. So we're so excited to hear, or for them to perform for you tonight. So thanks for being here. I'm going to open up the concert with a piece called Hope Hack by Mazorski. Once we get tuned, we'll kick it off. Thanks for being here, everybody. So it's been such a pleasure. When I started here 6 or 7 years ago now, in 2019, I had the privilege of actually teaching the bands and the orchestras my first year here. That first year we worked really hard with that group, and actually we were able to that next year split the orchestra program into two, making that full-time orchestra job. So it was a labor of love, and I'm really pleased to do that again, to build this orchestra program up. And there's a lot of promising stuff going on at the middle school. But it just didn't feel right to do the first concert here and not invite out my very good friend and an amazing conductor, Mr. Andrew Burton. So Mr. Burton was so gracious enough to come spend yesterday and today in class working on these next two pieces with the students. And he's just done an amazing job with them, and I think it's been really cathartic in a lot of ways. To just spend some nice time rehearsing together again, to really to really wrap this first quarter up. So the next piece they're going to play is Lullaby to the Moon by Brian Ballmages.
My baton, I gave it.
That is not true. That's a custom baton.
Yeah, is that my baton?
Don't matter, save it, don't matter.
so much for being here tonight. As Mr. Hummel mentioned, I was the orchestra director at Mountainside for 5 years and then here for 3 years. It is just such a pleasure to be back here tonight. I think the last time I was on this stage was a week before my son was born, which was about a year and a half ago. So it's really, really good to be back. It just happened to work out. Like Mr. Hummel said, we're very good friends. We still hang out like once a week and talk shop and talk about things and whatnot. And it just happened to work out that I'm on fall break right now, and you guys are not. And he very graciously invited me to come in and work with the students for the past 2 days. And they've done such a fantastic job. Little by Balloon, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. That's one of my favorite pieces. And they just sounded so beautiful on that. So thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it, and it's also good just to see so many faces that I haven't seen in a couple years. By God, the 8th graders over here, I had them in 6th grade, and I swear every one of them's grown like 2 feet, which is crazy. And a lot of the students on stage here I had for 5 years. So it's just so good to be back, and thank you to Mr. Hummel for inviting me. Please enjoy our last selection tonight, A Knight's Quest.
Before we wrap this up, I just want to make sure I say a few quick thank yous. First, I want to make sure I thank Ms. Candace Walker over at the middle school for such great work going on. Can we have a round of applause for her? A lot of great work. And then I want to make sure I thank our strings coach, Melissa Silva, who comes in on Tuesdays and Thursdays at Burton our kids. She's an endless source of great information. I want to make sure we thank the tech workers up top who make the sound and the lights come together for the concert. And then last, I want to make sure we thank the Desert Mountain High School Band Booster organization for making sure that this is live streamed and put on YouTube and taking pictures for the yearbook tonight and all that jazz. So thank you so much for your work on it. Thanks for doing that. And then last but not least, thank you to the orchestra students here at DMHS. It's been such a pleasure. I'm having a blast with you guys, and I can't wait for the rest of the year. One more round of applause for everybody. Thank you so much for coming, and everybody have a great night.